Fulbright company presents.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't...
Oh no.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house.
You said what?
I'm in a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you. It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
The Holy Bible.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
That's scary. It's really long. searching somewhere else. What is it right here? Somewhere around here. What is it? There was one over here. I think it's downstairs. Yeet. What is the combination? If I have to go down there. Oh, it's pretty dark down there. Oh, no. Ooh. And it's even darker. Can't turn on lights. I can't see. It's too dark. I'm barely seeing. Where's the brightness? Oh, it's mad low. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, now I can. Ooh, can see nothing. I mean, I feel the view. Still looks better too.
Joe, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned to looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me, and was so close, and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hoped she could tell. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Give me the chills. Oh snap.
my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Why am I want to listen to the tree and trash music? The X-Files.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations. This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
What? There's no pizza in this box. There wasn't. It was closed. There's this pizza thing on it. See, 25 cents. What did I say? 25 cents for? I must spend that 25 cents.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through. Now that it's happened, I just can't believe.
Oh, there's nothing.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
Oh, I'm about to play dice. What did I get? I got a 1. Got a 4. Open up. guessing that's me. And that's Sam. Good. It's too dark. Bruh. Well. I know. Oh, like a baby? I thought you meant like, just young kid, child, like. I can't find the combination. Can't find a combination. Bubble bag. What's up? Do you know where all the combination pieces are? Oh wait. Found it. It's a Ouija board in this house, y'all. You know. Get out of here. Oscar. Come back. Items. Sure. 0, 5, 0. Take that key.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say...
Can't open.
But I couldn't find the word.
Oh. Gone home.
Do you think you
What?
could
The
ever...
house?
And that's when she kissed me.
Famous. Man. Probably is haunted. I found potato chips. Potato chips. Dip, potato chip.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone or go home for the night,
You'll be like,
or
nope.
it's just quiet and we're alone. I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, they tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and... It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around, well, you know. So you could say we're dating. Lonnie came over today. Everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
I thought I just seen somebody in the house. Crazy is crazy. Woman outlaws. Miser. Oh, he said no. Wouldn't that take time? Leap year. What is the... You remember that guy that was just dancing? And I told you not to kill him. Yeah. He was in the house the whole time. Yeah. He was in like on the left side of the house. Like it was like you know how one of the houses has like a garage and then like there's a little thing on top of it. He was like, it wasn't a garage, but it was like the kitchen down that way, and he was on top of that. He was just in the corner with no weapon with the pickaxe, and he just danced.
I asked Lonnie what she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said, not a lot, really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country? The other side of the world? My mind, like, can't process it. She's really going to be gone. Just gone.
He was really dancing. He was like, I don't want to die. Mimiyama. Alright.